YouTube, welcome back. Dubdigital crypto news, macro trends. Give me a subscribe if you appreciate that content. I'm trying to give you the hottest crypto content on the internet. What's good, guys? It's been a minute, as good as it can be. Pro tip, when the market is being so volatile, look past it. That's just a bunch of noise and look into the fundamentals. And given that the price of WAN is sitting on the bathroom floor, I thought it'd be a good time to start digging into some of those Dapps built all up in the Wanchain ecosystem because they're useful as hell. My next few videos, I'm gonna be covering a few, and the first one up to bat is WanLend, a decentralized cross-chain lending and borrowing platform. Got WAN assets? Use the house's money to potentially make more money? That's when WanLend comes into play. Today, I'm gonna walk you through that Dapp so we could better understand just exactly how we can utilize WanLend to our advantage. But you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get it. Alright guys, I'm sitting on WanLend, the Wanchain ecosystem's decentralized borrowing and lending platform. Let's get it. So real quick, if you want to get there from your browser, go ahead and type in wanlend.finance. I'll take you right to it. But you know me, I'm a simple man. I like to get to things the easiest and most efficient way possible. And in my opinion, that's through the WAN wallet. So make sure to go download that if you haven't already. But I digress. Dubdigital. What the hell do I do with this? Let's use our imagination, shall we? WanLend and any other DeFi protocol is simply a tool. How well you utilize the tool is completely up to the investor, you and I. This is a decentralized lending and borrowing platform, which means it gives you the ability to A, add collateral to the platform in exchange for a yield, or B, borrow from the platform. Borrowers have to pay the interest rate to the suppliers. And as you can see, the interface is quite straightforward. You have a supply balance, a net APR percentage, a borrow balance, and a borrow limit, all of which populate once you actually deposit WAN assets into WanLend. We'll get to that in a second. But Dubdigital, what kind of assets are supported by WanLend? Wanchain, WAN BTC, WAN ETH, WAN BNB, WAN AVAX, WAN Moonriver, WAN USDT, WAN USDC, WAN FTM, WASP, WAN XRP, Zoo, Phoenix Finance, WAND, which is WanLend's native token, WAN LTC, WAN Doge, WAN Dot, and I think that's Moonbeam. I don't know, guys, so many coins, so little time. Dubdigital, I didn't know WanLend had a coin. WAND? What the hell is the use case for that? WAND increases the interest rate you receive for providing liquidity, or reduces the interest rate you have to pay for borrowing liquidity. Just for an example, check this out. As we scroll down, you'll see all of these percentages related to the WAN assets listed in WanLend. You'll obviously see that the switch that says APR without WAN isn't clicked. Once we click it, it's like magic. All of the percentages on the supply markets increase, and all of the interest rates for the borrow markets happen to decrease. That's what we call in business, guys, a win-win. Okay, Dubdigital, I get it. How the hell do you use this thing? And that's exactly why I decided to walk you through, and I don't think there's too many videos covering it. First things first, guys, go ahead and connect your wallet by clicking this right here. A box is gonna pop up prompting you to select an address. The address I want to use is already pre-selected, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit yes. Once your wallet's connected, you'll see the first and last digits of the wallet address displayed right here, and your corresponding amount of WAN within that wallet. Currently, I have no supply balance because I'm not supplying anything, and I have no borrow balance because I'm not borrowing anything, and I got no net APR percentage because I ain't doing nothing. So first thing is first, guys, let's go ahead and supply some collateral to this protocol so we can start getting going. And when you connect your wallet, you'll see what assets you have within it, displayed here in the wallet tab. I got a little WAN, I got a little WASP, I got a little WAN. Now I could supply WAN, that's almost 5%. Not bad. But the WASP, hey, that's almost 40%. Not bad at all. I'ma do that. So I'm gonna go over here and commit my 605 WASP, which basically deposits it into the WanLend protocol. Let's do it now. Each asset used as collateral increases your borrowing limit. Be careful. This can subject the asset to being seized in liquidation. Dubdigital, what they talking about? Well, basically, you can borrow as much as the collateral you put up on the protocol. And we all know crypto's volatile, right? So that value of the crypto that you deposit can move up and down. Should it move down too much, in order to make sure that the protocol stays solvent, it can liquidate your assets. So keep that in mind. But that's nothing different than any other lending and borrowing platform in the cryptoverse right now. So it is what it is. Let's go ahead and click this as use as collateral. Go ahead and sign the transaction, and bada bing bada boom, you can see that I've enabled this to be used as collateral. So let's actually go ahead and make it collateral by clicking on the asset once again. To supply or repay WASP to the WanLend protocol, you need to enable it first, and then it gives you details about the transaction. If you're okay with all these details, go ahead and click enable, sign the transaction. Then this box pops up and it asks you how much WASP you want to deposit into the WanLend protocol. If you know me, I like to go to the max, so I'm gonna hit max. Bang, 605 WASP, which is all the WASP within my wallet. Go ahead and hit supply, sign the transaction, and there you go. Now you'll see that my supply balance has changed from 0 to $3.57. Big spender. And my overall net APR right now is 39.24%. Now let's go ahead and try to do some borrowing, shall we? Dubdigital. Why would I ever want to borrow crypto? For one, ever heard of OPM? Other people's money? Using debt as a tool has been a strategy for sophisticated investors throughout pretty much time immemorial. I wouldn't suggest it if you don't know what you're doing, but when used correctly, it can be very effective. This is not financial advice, but say you believe that crypto hit a local bottom and you think there's a lot of upside coming your way. Instead of selling your crypto to open up some liquidity, it would make sense if you're overall bullish on crypto to insert collateral into a borrowing lending protocol and then borrowing against that collateral. And as long as the asset appreciates greater than the amount of interest rate you have to pay, the difference is your profit. See there? So let's go ahead and check out low interest rates on the WanLend protocol and see what we can do. Well, looking at it, I only have like 2 assets in my wallet, so we're gonna use one of those. Let's use WAN. The interest rate is sitting at about 7.41%. I don't have a lot of WAN in here. This is for educational purposes only. But because I don't, I'm gonna just put 1 WAN. If everything looks good, go ahead and click borrow, and voila, you just borrowed a WAN. Now know, in order to get your liquidity back, you're gonna have to provide more than just that WAN, because there's an interest rate attached, which is simply the price you pay for getting access to liquidity that's not yours. All you would do is click back into the asset and go over to the repay button, type in the amount you owe, and then click on repay. Dubdigital, I just want to generate yield. I don't want my stuff to get liquidated. All you gotta do is go over here to collateral/factor and click this button off. Go down to dismiss, sign the transaction, and there you go. But Dubdigital, I want to take my money off now. Simply click on the asset you provided liquidity to, over to withdraw, click max, and then hit withdraw. Sign the transaction. Now, once again, you can see I have no borrow balance, no net APR percentage, and no supply balance. We got in, we got out. And that's what Charlie Sheen would call winning. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick tutorial on WanLend. Make sure to check it out. Peace.